Okay, here's my latest little project, as if I don't have enough projects already. I noticed we've got a lot of mice in our chicken coop, and they're eating our chicken feed, and that's not that big a deal. Mice don't eat that much feed, but they're leaving their droppings in the chicken feeder, and I'm not good with that. So I built a little mouse trap here. What it is I'm gonna put it's just a bucket with a piece of 1-inch PVC, and it's got a cap on each end. And I just put a screw, drilled holes in the bucket, and put screws in it, so it rolls real easy. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put on at least one side, maybe on both sides, I'm gonna put a board that goes up to it, and then I'm gonna smear some peanut butter right here in the middle, and hopefully the mice will come up, get on there, and then they'll fall in. And this is just an old bucket that I found in the shop. It's not one of my good buckets that I'll ever use again. So, I mean, for honey or anything like to feed the bees with. So, I mean, this is just something that I carry around, trash and stuff like that in. So I'll fill it probably halfway up with water, maybe not that much, but I'll put quite a bit of water in it, and it'll drown the mice. I don't think I've had a problem with rats. Everything I've seen have been small mice, so I don't think that'll be a problem, them falling in and drowning. I'll go ahead and put the ramps or whatever up there and get them. I'm going to go ahead and screw them on with screws. I'm going to do all that and get that finished, and then show you the finished item. And then I'll go put it in the, probably, we got mice in the tack shed, where we store our feed, and we have mice in the chicken coop. I work tomorrow, so I don't want to have my wife have to deal with this. So what I'm going to do is I'll just put this in the tack shed tonight, and then when I come home, 2 days, I'll fish all the dead mice out, and then that night I'll take the feeder out of the chicken coop while the chickens are roosted, and I will put this in there, and then since they won't have any other feed to go to, they'll be wanting something, especially when they smell that peanut butter, and then maybe I can catch several of them. But this is something that'll hopefully rid us of our mouse problem in the chicken coop. So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, there's the finished product. Those just 2 pieces of scrap wood, and I went ahead and screwed those on there with a deck screw, just a 1 1/4 inch deck screw. So I'll go put that in the tack shed for now. There's nothing, no other animals or anything can mess with it in the tack shed, and I might be able to go ahead and get started catching some mice in the tack shed for now until I get back from work the day after tomorrow. So, all right, well, I'll give you an update on how it works when I get back from work. Okay, here's the finished product in the tack shed. Yeah, we've got a little hay on the floor. It needs to be swept out, but so here's the feed that we have. There's some old catfish food that we were feeding in the pond, and then the sweet feed for the horses. So there's not a whole lot they can get into, but there's enough that gets dropped on the floor here that they have stuff to eat, so that's why they hang around. But I remembered that I had a extra game camera, and the reason that I had an extra one is because it doesn't, the date and time never stays right. It always messes up, so it's never the same, the right date or time. So if you're looking for deer, I mean, if you look to see when deer are coming around, it doesn't help if the clock on it doesn't work. So I just been keeping it. Probably should have thrown it away, but now I'll have that set on video and have it looking down at that. So hopefully we'll get some video of the mousetrap working. So I don't know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I was just walking back to the house from the tack shed, and my wife said something about this rooster yesterday, about the spurs on this rooster. And goodness gracious, that's a little ridiculous. The spurs on it, and he's a big old boy too. He's one of those. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. They call them the Easter egg chicken because they lay like a bluish green egg, and it starts with an A. I'm not even going to try to butcher up the pronunciation of that. So, but yeah, that's what he is, and we've got 10 or 12 chickens left after all the critters have sent us out. But thought that was nuts. How about that spurs on that chicken? Good gosh. All right.